Hello everyone, this is my next class. In this class, I'm gonna show you a positional game played between sasikiran and kamsky. White is sasikiran, played d4, knight f6, c4, e6, nc3, bishop b4, knight f3, b6. Okay, this is a Queen's Indian defense where black black should prevent this e4 square, should not allow white to play e4, and in the same phase white tries with the idea to play e4. If white edges in playing e4 without any problem, and white is better. Okay, now see, played bishop g5. Now he's threatening maybe to play e4. So to prevent e4, bishop b7 and knight d2. Now again white is planning to play e4. So here Kamsky played h6. There are two reasons why we will play h6 here. Because one is to commit this bishop, either bishop f6 or bishop h4. If he bishop h4, at some point black, maybe after e4, with the use of this pin, you will get a knight e4, knight c3 like traps. Okay, so bishop h4, and now white is threatening e4, bishop f6, or if bishop into f6, you can simply grab with queen f6, and this pawn is under attack. You cannot play e4. Okay, so he played knight c6, an interesting idea, where preventing this e4 and blocking this bishop to prevent e4 and attacking d4 with the idea to come knight e7 or even g5, knight e7, knight f5 or knight g6. Okay, so here sasikiran played e3. Okay, now let's see what we're gonna play. So he played g5. So you wanna continue with the same plan, knight e7 to f5 or g6. f5 is better. Why? Because the after bishop g6, this knight gonna have a good bishop on g3. So bishop g3, knight e7. Now he played queen c2 with the idea to play e4. Here I think queen c2 is little mistake. Why? Because black is threatening knight f5 and want to capture this good bishop. Anyhow, white should try to play e4. So he could have played f3 with the idea to escape this bishop to f2 and even to play e4. This position is like plus equal for white. So he missed this move and played queen c2. I think this is little bit dubious move, and immediately Kamsky played knight f5. So here he played bishop e5. Now with the idea of playing e4, so he took bishop c3. Now queen c3. Now there is now d6. So if he played e4, then this bishop will be lost, and after ef5, black is very comfortable. So he played bishop g3. Even after queen f6, queen in bishop f6 and queen f6. Still can't play e4. Why? Because knight will grab this d4 pawn, and after c5 black is advantage. So he played bishop g3 and queen e7. He can still not play e4. So now white played f3 with the idea to play e4. So black took knight g3, hg3, and here I think black played a very good move, c5. The main point is c5 blocks all the activity of white and doesn't allow e4 to come, because this d4 pawn, rook c1 will have a good future, and even d5 is met by e4 is met by d5. So c5, and one more reason why c5 is very good, because if you won't play c4, at one moment black will play b4, c5 opens up all the bishop and knight movements, so it'll be very easy gameplay. Okay, so c5, white played long castle and black long castle. Now here he played bishop d3. So black tries to eliminate his weakness. His weakness is h pawn, h6. So backward pawn, he played h5, and white played bishop c2. Bishop c2. So h4. After h4, white is having very few options like fg, g into h4, g into h4, and rook h8 with opens this bishop massively. This diagonal opens very fast. After rook into h4, at one point you'll get rook g2, and this bishop will have a very good future compared to this bishop. So he doesn't want to allow this bishop, so he played g4 and rook h g8, removing this from the spin, maybe at one point. So here I think white should try to equalize. This position is almost equal between two players, but I think white should play for equality by taking d into c5, which after d into c5 this game is hardly balanced, equal. So here I think Sasikiran played a mistake with a3, trying to push too much. Now black sees and is trying for a win now of why, because d into c5. The main idea is to activate his rook on the c file. So he plays king b8 and rook c8 and activates his rook like this. So ed4, king b8 and king b1, rook c8. Now he played queen b4 and queen c7. Now I think black position is little better than white. Why? Because this pawn structure is very bad for white. So he played rook c1 and d5, and we will be left with a bad d4 pawn. Okay, after bishop b3 he played bishop b3 and dc4, knight c4 and knight d5, and this position is equal by plus for black. This d4 pawn is a big weakness. Okay, here's sasikiran played qd2, and now he played queen f4, trying to exchange these queens and want to play an endgame where his knight fixes on e2, targets g2 and bishop having a good future. And at this point black seems like black is clearly winning after queen into f4. So he played queen f2, and now he played one more good move, knight f6. Now he opens and threatening knight g4 and trying to activate his bishop. Okay, so here he played queen e1 and bishop d5, queen b4 and queen into d4, loses a pawn. Okay, after queen into d4 he played queen d6 check, king 8, queen e7, and now queen d3 check gives king a2, rook into c4 with the idea of rook into c1 and queen into b3, queen a2 will be a checkmate, or even with a great advantage to win the game. So bishop c4, king a1 and knight d5, attacking the queen. Now after queen f7, rook c8, queen e6, king b7, supporting this rook, and queen f5, q b3 with a great advantage for white. And now I think it's very easy gameplay. So he played rook c4, queen c4, queen into g5. Now he played queen b3, which is a very good move, followed by a tactical move, rook h4, queen h4. He missed the move, knight c3, threatening checkmate. So here Sasikiran resigned, and it was a great positional gameplay by Kamsky. He just outplayed with opponent with his positional advantage in this game. Now if he take with b c3 and queen a3, king b1, rook c3 is a simple winning game for white. Even we get checkmated with queen b4, rook a3. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this game. See you in the next class.